This getting out of hand. Way out of hand. What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean Green Lawn Service. About 7 o'clock in the morning. Got the Titan running. Ice on the window, man. I'm sick of the cold. I'm sick of it. All right. Let this thing defrost and I'll check back with y'all. I got to go down here. Get the trailer loaded up. Elro went and got some wood for me yesterday to put the band on the trusses and all, and so I got to unload it, load up the mowers, get ready to get out and get it, man. Busy. Got two pretty big days, which I should have a couple of the young guys tomorrow. Out helping. So I think Ace and of course 002 works on Friday when he ain't gone somewhere. And not sure about Z-Man. I know 003 is going to be out of town. They're out of school tomorrow. So, but we got the college. We got a 5-acre. And then we got, you know, some of our smaller ones that we got to do. So, be a good revenue day anyway, long as nothing happens and we get it all done. Y'all know in business, especially with equipment and people, and outside with weather, those are 3 variables that you just never know, man. Somebody don't make it to work, piece of equipment goes down, starts raining, or it's 30 degrees. So anyway, I'm getting down here and get this stuff unloaded, get loaded up. Elro's gonna help me today, but his wife had a doctor's appointment, so he's got to go. He's going with her to that, and I just told him whenever he got home to holler at me, and we'd see where we were, and you know, figure it out. So that's what we're doing. Good thing I waited to go out, because Elro just called, and his wife's appointment's not till this, like 3 o'clock this afternoon. He thought it was this morning, so he said, hey, you want to come by and get me? So I was only about, you know, maybe 4 miles from him on my way out. So I said, yeah, man, I'll swing in there and get you. So that's gonna help out this morning, you know, as far as getting everything done, you know, and then whatever I got after he has to come back or whatever, shouldn't be much left then anyway. So works out good, man. Works out good. Hey, usually when you leave late it ain't good, but worked out today. All right, let me get down here and get him. Now look at there, still got the same ugly hoodie on. Elro's back. We done did what, 1, 2, 3 yeah done 3. We skipped 2 just because there was a lot of vehicles there. I know when it comes summertime we probably just gonna have to cut them regardless, but right now we ain't. So I may come back up this afternoon and do them. So anyway, our next one's a big one, kind we like. Get out there and knock it down. So show it to you when we get there, if I remember. A lot of times I don't. Hey, oh, I done cut it and left, man. I forgot to tell y'all. So anyway, all right, man, I'm gonna come out them long sleeves now. You tell who ain't working, he still got his on. Here we go. Just a double here, this house and this one. So about to get it done, man. Now, what I want to ask y'all is this: how do you handle this? You get a message They want you to come look at a property. You go look at it. Do you just say, hey, you have no respect for your property, I don't want you as a customer? Do you say, hey, if you do this, this, and this, then we'd be willing to come service the property? Or do you just never respond to them? Because I'm leaning towards number 3. First of all, it's a very small yard. There's dogs running loose all in the community. A pit was coming beside my truck barking, just running loose. There's a dog running loose in the yard. Take away all the trash and the nastiness. I still don't. Now, we got properties we service where there are dogs there, but they're not pits. And look, my daughter had a pit, one of the best dogs we've ever had. The only thing he'd bite's a biscuit. But they are a little intimidating. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I could just tell them $200 a service, and then they'd say, no thanks. It's probably it might be a 1/4 acre. It's really small. It's not even a property that we really care to do, but it's close to some other ones. So now I'm fixing to go look at what's supposed to be a big one. I don't know. Since I'm out riding around, I want to go take a look at it. It's actually close to I think it's about a 3.5 acre property that we cut. The one's got the big pond behind it, and we trim all the way around the pond. It's a new one we got last year. Their neighbor wants a price on his, and apparently it's a pretty good sized yard. So while I'm out and about, I was going to look at it when we cut their neighbors, but I'm out and about now. It's only, you know, it probably 10-12 miles round trip out of the way. But I don't have a trailer with me, and I want to go look at it. That way I can give them a price, and then when I go, I think it's next Tuesday, to cut the one we normally cut, I go ahead and give him the price, and if he wants to be on the schedule, you know, we could potentially go ahead and just throw him in the schedule right then. You know, and do both of them. That'd be nice. One little dirt road. You know, we could rake in $400 or $500 right there in one little swoop. Y'all like that? Anyway, I sure hope it looks better than the one I just looked at. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So anyway, when I get there, I'll try to show it to you. All right, I think this is it right up here. If it is, what's funny is me and the guys have talked about, oh man, that'd be a nice yard to cut, you know. Again, I'm not certain that it's it, but she said it was, she said, you know, it was flat and not much in it. Man, we get down on that. It's still rough though. You can look at it and tell. But anyway, I'm gonna go up here. I'm just gonna go up here and see these people. If they ain't the ones looking, maybe they want theirs cut, because that's their neighbor right there that we cut. So don't look to be a whole lot to it. But if I can get out here and look at it, then I can go home and kind of map it out and be able to tell, you know, how big it is. There's a couple of trucks and stuff sitting here, but there's a car missing under the carport, so I really don't know if anybody's home. Sometimes you're skeptical about getting out at places like this because, you know, there might be a dog around. But I'm guessing these are older people. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get out and see if I can find out what's going on, man. Check back with y'all. Well, that was not the yard. Now, if you live in the country, you know how people use the terminology neighbor. My neighbor, you know, that lives 2 miles down the road with 6 houses in between us, but that's my neighbor. The gentleman I talked to there told me, he said there's a house, because it seemed like she said it had a fence. And he said, oh, that's right out there on the road when you go out. Said that maybe they talked to him. So, I'm just riding around knocking on people's door, man. Hey, man, you want your grass cut? You got a big yard and you look like you need your grass cut. Dude said, no, man, I cut my own grass. I said, oh, okay. Okay. So, anyway, I tried to call my customer, but couldn't get them. Well, it doesn't look like they're home, so. Oh, here we go right here. So this is right where you turn into her road. I bet this is what she's talking about. This might be even better, man. This might be even better. Private property, no trespassing. I really don't know. I really don't know if I want to go in there, man. They act like they serious, man. Private drive, no trespassing. I mean, I'm sure they don't care if I come up in there. But yep, it would definitely be flat and fast if this were it. So, it goes way back there too. Way back. This is a sand hill, man. Sand hill. I'm gonna ride up there. Maybe I won't get shot. If I do, I hope somebody recovers the GoPro. I'm at 5525. 5525. I ain't gonna tell y'all what road it is. I'm just messing with you. All right, I didn't get anybody to come to the door, so they had cameras up. They might be calling me. That's a big property, man. Looks like they keep everything sprayed around, like all the trees and all that kind of stuff. So if it's just a trim up around the house and go out there and run over it, that'd be nice. Blow everything off, of course, but goodness, getting tired, man. But that would definitely be a nice one, you know. I'm gonna have to map that one out. That's I don't know, man. You know, when people, and if some of y'all that watch this, if you cut big properties, you'll know what I'm talking about. But when you start getting to a place where you got 6 to 10 acres, and you know, you got somebody coming. Most of these, especially out here, these old sand hill places, you could probably cut out here once a month, to be honest. There'd be some thick spots, but a lot of places in a month, it'd be hard to tell where you cut at, honestly. But when you start talking about doing them every 2 weeks or twice a month, and you got, you know, 10 acres, I don't know how people afford that, man. I really don't. When you spend it anywhere from you know, depending on the complexity of property and what you got to do, anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a month for 2 cuts. Could even be more than that, but that's a lot of money, dude. I mean, I can understand businesses doing that, but individuals, I'd let some of that grow up, man. Have me a 4 acre yard and let the rest of that grow up. But anyway, it's people like that keep us mowing. So, hey, they want to pay, we'll cut it. So anyway, get back to the house now. All right, I decided I'm not going to go out and cut any this afternoon. I'm going to do some prep work, get some things ready. I mean, to be honest, if I set some things in motion this afternoon, we'll probably accomplish more tomorrow than I could have done, you know, out by myself today. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close this video out, probably make another video on the other one. So hey, appreciate y'all taking the time to watch today, and my prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you and that you might see all of your blessings as from him. Hope you have a great day.